The video starts with the Bike Vibe intro rolling in just like always. What's up riders, welcome back to Bike Vibe, the place where real motorcycle lovers come for real motorcycle breakdowns, and today we're diving into a machine that has built an almost legendary reputation for toughness, simplicity and pure do-anything capability, the 2025 Suzuki DR650, a bike that refuses to die, refuses to complicate itself, and shows the modern world that sometimes old school is still the best school. So sit tight, crack your knuckles, and let's jump into what makes the 2025 DR650 such a timeless beast, starting with the fact that Suzuki has kept this model incredibly true to its origins while still making updates that keep it relevant for adventure riders, commuters, off-road explorers, and everybody who wants a motorcycle that doesn't babysit them but performs whenever you ask it to. The DR650 lineup has always been about reliability and durability, and for 2025 Suzuki is sticking with the air-cooled 644cc single-cylinder engine, a power plant that has proven itself for decades, delivering strong low-end torque, a punchy mid-range, and enough top-end to cruise highways comfortably. This engine pumps out around 43 horsepower and 54 newton-meters of torque depending on markets, and even though those numbers might not sound explosive compared to newer high-tech adventure bikes, the beauty of the DR650 is that it's simple, torquey, predictable, and incredibly easy to maintain. No electronic rider aids, no complicated modes, just raw mechanical honesty. The bike has a 5-speed transmission that slots in smoothly and offers ideal gearing for both off-road and on-road riding. Suzuki kept the carbureted setup because fanboys and purists absolutely love the tunability, and because the bike simply works. But for 2025 Suzuki has refined the fuel system, slightly improving throttle response, emissions and warm-up time, meaning you still get that classic DR feel but with a cleaner, more responsive ride. The suspension stays true to its dual sport roots with a 43mm telescopic front fork offering 10.2 inches of travel and a rear monoshock with 10.2 inches as well, fully adjustable for preload and rebound damping, which allows riders to fine-tune the bike for luggage, off-road riding or street use. The ground clearance stays generous at around 10.4 inches, making it perfect for tackling trails, logs, rocks, or anything you want to throw under the wheels. The frame remains steel strong, durable, and proven over millions of miles by riders around the world, and while Suzuki hasn't reinvented the chassis, it simply didn't need to, because the DR650 already handles like a true dual sport should: predictable, stable, flickable, and confident. The weight comes in around 366 pounds wet, which is extremely manageable compared to modern adventure bikes that can push 500 pounds or more, making the DR650 friendly for new riders and enjoyable for experienced ones who want something simple and capable for long journeys on rough terrain. Suzuki updated the styling slightly for 2025, bringing fresh graphics, cleaner side panel shapes, and a slightly more aggressive tank design. But don't worry, it still looks like the DR650 everyone knows and loves: rugged, simple, and unmistakably Suzuki. The seat is comfortable for long rides, though taller riders may still want aftermarket options. The handlebar position is neutral and upright, perfect for both seated and standing off-road riding, and the footpegs give good leverage for balance and control. The wheels stay classic dual sport with a 21-inch front and 17-inch rear, and Suzuki continues using tough, long-lasting rims that can take a beating. The tires are 50/50 dual sport style, meaning they perform well both on pavement and dirt, though many owners will still swap to more off-road oriented rubber if they plan to hit serious trails. Braking is handled by a front disc and rear disc setup that, while not as aggressive as high-tech ADV bikes, still gets the job done with predictable stopping power and easy maintenance. And because the DR650 is meant to be simple, Suzuki once again does not include ABS as standard. Depending on local regulations, some markets may offer ABS, but for many riders this is actually a plus, especially off-road where you want complete braking control. The fuel tank sits at 3.4 gallons, offering respectable range, though hardcore riders doing long-distance adventure touring will likely switch to aftermarket tanks between 4 and 6 gallons. The 2025 DR650 continues to shine as one of the most customizable bikes in the world. The aftermarket scene is insane. You can transform it into a supermoto, a long-range adventure machine, a hardcore trail bike, or a comfortable commuter, and Suzuki knows this, so they kept the platform simple, strong, and extremely mod-friendly. Performance upgrades, comfort upgrades, suspension kits, racks, windshields, taller tanks, everything you imagine already exists and fits like a glove. One of the biggest reasons people love the DR650 is that it's a global bike with legendary long-term reliability. Riders have taken these machines around the world across every kind of terrain and climate, and they keep running with basic tools, simple maintenance, and bulletproof durability. And the 2025 model continues this reputation by sticking with what works while refining the small things to keep it modern enough without ruining the charm. So now let's talk price. The 2025 Suzuki DR650 comes in at an estimated starting price of around around $7,299 United States dollars, making it one of the most affordable and most capable dual-sport motorcycles on the market compared to modern bikes filled with electronics, sensors and expensive repairs. The DR650 stands out as a pure rider's machine, something you can depend on, something you can fix easily, and something that will outlast most bikes if you take care of it, and that's why the DR650 remains a legend. So to all the riders watching this on Bike Vibe, if you want a motorcycle that can take you to work all week, rip dirt trails on weekends, travel across countries on a whim, and never complain, the 2025 Suzuki DR650 deserves your attention. It's not flashy, it's not high-tech, but it's honest, rugged and unstoppable, and that's why people love it. If you're new to the channel, this is Bike Vibe. We break down the hottest bikes, the newest releases, and the machines that real riders actually want to know about. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell and drop a comment on what bike you want next. Thanks for watching Bike Vibe, and I'll see you in the next ride.